All right, so I'm like 2 minutes late. Apologize. But if you can tell, I didn't do my hair or makeup for y'all yet because, well, I'm late and I was cold. And so it's one of those things where here, let me fix my towel so it's that much better. All right, so it's Suicide Prevention Saturday, and tonight's subject is kids. And when we're talking kids, we're talking preteens, teens, that sort of thing. So, um, yeah, this is gonna drive me crazy. Yeah, no hair and makeup today because I was freezing cold and I jumped in the shower. I didn't pay attention to what time it was. So here I am. One of these days I'm gonna do like that intro and outro thing like barbecue does, but I'm not there yet. So congratulations, G Webs, on the first thumbs up and barbecue. He says first. So I don't know. I guess barbecue got second. So anyway, um, it's live. It's Saturday night, and I can't fall down any stairs because we're sitting in front of a computer. But Suicide Prevention Saturday, because 2 out of every 3 gun deaths you hear about when they're talking about gun violence are suicides. And if we're really looking to save lives and make a difference, we need to practice being aware of where the numbers are. One of the things I testified on just on Monday. Please go lie down, dog. Sorry, the dog is here pacing about like a crazy man. So anyway, Suicide Prevention Saturday. So now kids. Why are we talking about kids? Well, we are talking about kids, meaning teens, preteens, because I had a couple different people message me this week on issues with teens and preteens. Sir, please lie down. Yeah, you're not helping right now. And one was a story of a mom who wrote in about her 17-year-old and how that she just had no clue until um, her daughter actually attempted to commit suicide. On the plus side is that her daughter was not successful. So that's the good side. Obviously, the bad side of it was that the mom was like, I had no idea. All I saw was this bright child with a big smile on her face, all of those things. So that was the first one that I got this week. And then I got another message not that long ago, um, just about another teen who had succeeded in committing suicide. And I think that one was 16. So the kid thing is a big deal. All right. So I am fortunate enough that I could ask some professionals in my household, why is it so hard being a teenager? I have a 15-year-old and a 14-year-old. My 15-year-old is going to be 16 in a month. So I asked both of them, and there's a lot of things that make being a teenager super hard. One, they're in between. They're not adults and they're not kids, but they remember how much fun it was to be kids, but they're starting to worry about adult things. Two, they are not, sorry, I'll be right back. So, two, they know they're not getting the skills that they need in school. They know that there's going to be skills that they need, like balancing checkbooks, paying bills, things like that, that they're not getting in school. Three, drugs. Way too easily accessible all the time, around them all the time. So, having to make that decision. One of the things that I've learned over time is that decision making is exhausting. Having to continually make the right decision over and over again is just straight up exhausting. So, also talked about social media and the internet and the amount of just useless information that is out there and yet is so entertaining and grabbing their attention. So it's like they're being fed all of this ridiculous stuff on a regular basis. Now, to be fair, some of it's entertaining, helps dopamine, all that sort of stuff, but at the same time, it's not it's not what how did you put it? Um It doesn't increase your IQ, I guess, is basically what we're talking about. 5, kids don't feel like they're heard by their parents. Like they may have issues or things they complain about, and their parents aren't taking them seriously. So when people ask me that question of how do you know, it's the truth of the matter is you don't know. And as a parent, there's no easy answer. As a kid, if you're, most of the people that watch this are adults, but if you are a kid, you do need to talk to your parents. You need to let them know that something is going on. There are plenty of ways to reach out. So, how do we fix it? I don't know that we fix it. The idea is simply that you're aware, you pay attention. As parents, we're running around like crazy people. We forget sometimes that our kids also feel like they are running around like crazy people. And of course, they also want to be the most important thing to you because you're their parent and they want to make sure that you value them and that you are taking care of them. Now, single parents, full family parents, however it goes, we just need to make sure that we're connecting with our teens and we need to know that we're connecting with our kids. And sometimes just hanging out with them and spending time with them is not necessarily an actual connection. I know for me and my kids, we actually go to counseling so that we have a therapist and a counselor. So if there's something that my kids need to talk about that they don't want to talk to me or my husband with, they can talk to our counselor. But it also helps to have that mediator. And it doesn't necessarily have to be um, someone who is paid. Like, oh, when I had Jake on and he said, who's your favorite counselor? And it's like, there's therapists and there's psychologists and there's your bartender and your barber and your hairdresser or your nail salon. And you don't know. Most of us have various therapists in our lives and they have different titles, of course. So, um, yeah. So I think that's a bit about it. It might be a short one because I was so late in here. But the most important thing to me is our kids are dying by their own hands due to bullying, lack of confidence, the inability to communicate, and all the other things that we were just talking about. There is no one size fits all. There is no one solution. We as humans need have our basic needs met. We need to be fed, clothed, have housing. Then we get into that point where we need to feel important and feel connection because we are social creatures. And this is one of the things that makes it super hard about being a kid is that they want to know they are loved by their parents, by their friends, by their peers. And we forget in our society to make sure that we teach people self love and self care because it's different than the narcissism that is available. Making sure you've got 5 million followers for the sake of having 5 million followers, that kind of thing. So, anyway, that's it. Teens, preteens need our help, need our awareness, need attention, need skills. Um, so, there you go. That's what I got for you today. All right, barbecue. Enjoy your 9:35 barbecue and bullets tonight, or what? I don't even know what your thing you're doing tonight. So, um, guns and barbecue, 9:30, 9:35, 9:35, because it's usually after this. G Webs, I know he's been going crazy on his channel with all sorts of stuff, and that's all I see tonight. Must be because I was late. Weight loss chat tonight. Oh, buddy. G Webs. Oh, sorry. You know what? I'm like slacking here. So yes, Guns Barbecue is gonna 9:35. You can go to Guns Barbecue channel and listen in on their weight loss chat. G Webs. Consistent focus awareness. I am trying. I couldn't believe I started late tonight, but like I said, I was freezing cold, so I had to jump in the shower. And yeah, of course I would give you a shout out, dude. You rearranged your show so people could come here instead. So I appreciate you for that. All right. Good night, all. Share, like, subscribe, right? I'm getting better about remembering these things. And I will see you all next week.